You're listening to the Unbelievers podcast.
There were several groups. One of the principal ones was the reptilians from the Orion complex.
Without any exaggeration, it was like being on fire inside.
Rats were eating them inside.
This stuff was in my mouth. It felt like it was 500 pounds. It was unbelievably hot.
My first question would be, were you a member of the Church of Satan, a card-carrying member of the Church of Satan?
I don't understand.
There's always an argument for everything. You know, just because somebody can fake something doesn't necessarily mean it's full war and we found a life form. And that's when I started shitting my pants.
So for the person who called, I am carrying an alien.
An alien baby, and we cover it right here, okay?
Okay.
Something is happening. What is it? That's the question. So do UFOs exist? It depends on what you mean exist.
How'd you like it if you're making out with your girlfriend in a parked car in the dark down by the quarry? Then you looked and you saw his glowing red eyes checking you out? Yeah, I know you wouldn't like it. But what if you did like it? Well, tonight on a very special Unbelievers podcast, we're talking to them. A group of intrepid unbelievers who just attended the greatest festival to ever celebrate all things cryptid, UFO, conspiracy, bridges, merchandise, and of course, the Mothman. That's right, it's the Mothman Festival Special 2019, where we hear first-hand accounts and unbelievable interviews from the streets of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, right here on the program, where you continue to learn to unlearn everything you know. Hello and welcome to the Unbelievers podcast. I'm your host, Rus Ryan, and tonight I am joined by my co-host in Virginia, Justin Zenger. Hello, Zenger.
Is this a real show?
And in West Virginia, Brendan Shay. Hello, Brendan.
Hey.
And of course, our soundboard engineer and producer on Long Island, Rob Oakey.
You can tell anybody out there to put a stick or two walnuts in a pocket.
What's happening, guys? How you doing?
All right. Well, we got everybody here, and yes, Drea's not here right now. Maybe she'll pop in later, but this is the Mothman Festival 2019 episode with Brendan and Zenger. Zenger, first timer. Welcome, Zenger.
Thank you so much for having me. Long-time listener, very long-time listener. Big fan.
Sure, a long-time Unbelievers, of course. Remember him from the Mothman episode 2017, but Brendan's here too, and you were both at Mothman Fest. How you doing tonight, Brendan?
Doing good. Today is National Beer Drinking Day, so we're having a couple brews while we record this, and it's college football season, so it's a great Saturday, and I get to record the Mothman episode with the Unbelievers podcast, so... Hell yeah.
That's right, yeah. We found out it's National Beer Drinking Day and National Ghost Hunting Day. This is Saturday.
Yeah, I forgot. Of all people to forget, I forgot. It's National Ghost Hunting Day, too.
Shame on you.
He just chose the beer drinking, which, hey.
Boo.
You're... Every day is National Ghost Hunting Day for you guys, all right? Drink a beer tonight. And you two Unbelievers, and sit back because we're going to get into it now. And let's get into it. This Mothman Festival 2019.
With his red eyes aglow and his white wings spread wide, you are helpless below, looking up to the night. Is it Chip Cornstalk's ghost or an alien on the shores of Ohio here in West Virginia?
Virginia.
Right, West by God.
Virginia.
Yes, that was the Mothman song from Fish Fisher, and some of you guys may be saying, we have a Mothman song already from Michael Kowalski, it's perfect, and that is the ultimate Mothman song, but I think that is the ultimate Mothman Festival song, because he plays that all day on Sunday, right, by the statue? Brendan and Zenger, was Fish Fisher there this year?
Oh, I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either.
Oh no! Oh man, we have to keep an eye out for.
I didn't go near the stage though. They had the stage set up at the waterfront, and I never really went over that way. So he could have been there all day Sunday playing.
Hey, maybe he got upgraded to the stage because when we saw him, he was just sitting on the street by the statue. But I want to thank y'all first, both for being on and bringing us some great recordings from this Mothman Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've been there. Rob, you've not been to the festival, correct?
I have not. I need to go. It's on my list of things to do.
Well, set your calendar because next year it will be on September 19th and 20th, and it will be the 19th annual Mothman Festival.
You work for them, I think.
I just have the website pulled up, but I mean, I'm open to offers.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I would work for them too.
I think if you
It'd
go
probably be
enough
really
and
fun.
record enough, you're going to start getting some access. And I want to say that, of course, fans of Unbelievable podcasts, they may remember that I, along with a bunch of Unbelievers, attended in 2017. And Zanger, you were there as well, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I was. That was the first year I went. So
Same here,
so this would have been year 3 for me, and I will just continue to. I want to be a staple of the Mothman Festival.
Me too.
It's you take your picture at the statue, get interviewed by Zinger, go on the TNT tour, get interviewed by Zinger again because he forgot he interviewed you the first time.
Oh, great times.
We get I was interviewed by Zanger Mothman, a little patch or something too, or a button. So look, before we get into this, who are we going to be hearing in these recordings and interviews from the festival? Now, let me get this straight. Of the Unbelievers there, you had Sharky Xmas and his friend Brian, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep.
Okay. All right, not that Brian, I don't think. Also, Brad Sugarts, Michael Shields was there. Mm-hmm. Brendan, you were, of course, there. And Annie Weebs was there as well.
Correct.
Zanger, and you were there also. So we got a bunch of Unbelievers. And I think there's probably some others that we'll find, too. What about the Unbeliever from Twitter? Did you guys ever run into her?
No. We, I guess we invited, Michael invited everybody. He was kind of like the ringleader for, organizing where people were going. And, we invited her to BW3s, and she never showed up, so.
But she was there, apparently. We never saw her, but she allegedly was there. She was doing the TNT tour, apparently, at one point while we were.
Kind of like a secret.
Yeah, she's kind of like a secret. Well, if you're listening, give us a shout out or something. But now, look, before we get into you guys' adventures, I still need to close the loop from my experience there. When we appeared on the show originally, there were a lot of us there, and we had a lot of clips. So most of that stuff ended up on the cutting room floor at Brian's house. It might still be there. But I've gotten some of those clips that we didn't get to do in 2017. And this first clip was from the Friday before the fest. Now, if you remember, Zanger, when we first met, it was you, I, waiting for Jude.
Yes.
And when we got there, we went to the statue. We pretended like it was National Beer Drinking Day. And we were up real late. And when Zanger went to crash, me and Jude were still up, and I don't really remember much of this, but here is Jude and I having a very drunken talk about bridges.
You can take this one.
Hey. What's happening?
We're
at the bridge.
Yeah, this is Russ.
This is Russ and Jude. It's close to 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we're right at the Ohio River. You can probably hear it.
Yeah, you can hear the river.
You can hear that it's 4 in the morning. That's what I'm saying. No.
God, I sense.
And we are directly under it. So if there is a Mothman,
there's lots of red lights.
Man, this bridge is actually really impressive.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking big bridge.
The Ohio River, and there's another bridge that we can see in the distance.
That might be the bridge. Yeah, that's the one that Zanger said. Isn't that the one? There was train tracks across it.
There are two very similar bridges that go over the Ohio River. Go both with two-way traffic, leading essentially 10, 12 blocks away from each other.
Right? What the hell is the point of this?
This is too many bridges.
It's way too many bridges. There's one car going over it every hour.
Go to bridges, man.
It's like Pittsburgh, on a block.
But this is Point Pleasant.
Yes, right?
I'm assuming Pittsburgh, there are a lot more people. And there's a need.
Yeah.
This is why Mothman takes out bridges.
He's just you don't need this many fucking bridges. God damn, I'm going to collapse one of them.
I feel like I've been on another bridge already.
Built another bridge? I'm done with West Virginia. I'm going to Chicago.
Pick one. There's one with green and red lights, and another one with green and red lights.
So was that you with green and red lights?
We'll be back.
Okay. Wow, exciting stuff from 2017. I don't remember much of that, but funny.
I know exactly where you guys are standing, too. You're right outside the Super 8, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We thought that was the rebuilt Point Pleasant Bridge that had fallen in 67. We had no idea that that's way across the other side.
Yep. Yeah.
We thought we were at the bridge, though.
Also, what's even more impressive to me is that if that was recorded at 4 in the morning, Jude was, like, up and about less than 3 hours later to take me to go do the 5K.
Yeah. He didn't sleep that night, and I got very little sleep. But that was a very fun festival. That just give you an idea. Yeah, we were all just a bunch of unbelievers meeting up for the first time and having fun. But here's another one. Here's a man on a street interview I conducted with a man in black. Now, you guys can attest. There's a lot of people cosplaying, a lot of official people, like people dressed in a Mothman costume or the Flatwoods Monster, but they are also men in black, right?
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of them this year.
Who says they're cosplaying?
Oh.
And they're... yeah, I know. Well, I try to get to the bottom of it. This is Unbeliever Carrie and myself interviewing the men in black.
Okay, I'm here with Carrie, and oh look, there's a man in black. Hey, excuse me. Man in black? We're with the Unbelievable Podcast. Mind if we ask you a couple questions?
All right, knock stuff out.
So, Men in Black, are you a government organization or something to do with the alien agenda? Or are you at liberty to say?
I'm not completely at liberty to say, but I believe it depends on what side of the equation you're on. The government can aid alien conspiracies. Aliens can aid government conspiracies. It just depends on where you stand.
Okay.
Me? Let's just say I'm from Pasadena.
Where do you stand on Mark? Is he a menace?
He can't be knocked down a bridge. I mean, he might have been angry. I think the problem with Mothman was because of the actions with the children in TNT, because of terrorizing them, even if he wasn't involved with the bridge, that is a very poor first example to set.
Yes. So, one more question from me. It's rumored that when the neighbors come out, the men in black have to get away. If the neighbors come out and you're scoping out something, do you have to leave? Do neighbors affect you?
I don't like to be seen.
Understood. What's your thoughts on Dan Aykroyd?
An incredible man. And his friend John Belushi, an idol and an icon.
I never actually put that together. It wasn't even a reference to that.
Well, what's your thought of the Men in Black movie? Was that a hit piece?
I think they smeared our name a little bit. I think they made it more campy than it needed to be. Granted, you've got little things like the cricket you can shoot, you can neuralize somebody's thoughts. My biggest concern is the Galactic Week being just an hour. It's about an hour and 15 minutes. But that's Hollywood. What are you going to do?
That is huge. Yeah. I want to thank you very much.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you.
Remember, you didn't see nothing.
Okay, sounds good.
Wait, what was that? Why is this recording?
Oh, Russ, that was a great fucking interview. That was awesome.
Yeah, you were loaded with questions. That was great.
Hey, look, I said there were some things that this loop needed to be closed that we recorded a couple years ago, and that was one of them. That guy, that man in black, great little piece. I like all the references he was making, but he also, when I brought up Dan Aykroyd, for some reason it was on my mind, the Aykroyd.
The Blues Brothers, man.
No, I was thinking of Dan Aykroyd getting approached by the men in black and calling Britney Spears and all that stuff.
I know,
but I didn't
story.
but he threw it to the Blues Brothers, which was hilarious.
Yes, he thought I was calling him a blues brother, and that's why it dawns on me while I'm talking to him. I go, "Oh yeah, you do look just like the Blues Brothers." This is like a multi-use cosplay. You can use this for a few things, but he's a lot of fun.
He was there again. He was there. He was not there last year. He was there this year. Talked to him again. Really nice guy, really fun to talk to. But he was on point again this year. Because he would, like, stand at, like, the little coffee shop that's beside the statue and just stare into it. Just, like, not, like, just stare into it. He'd walk behind people. He apparently was staring into the one, the Rio whatever that...
Rio Bravo, too, yeah.
Yes. He apparently was staring into that at one point. Like, this guy was like you'd see people being Men in Black. He was being a Man in Black.
He was a method actor.